In this video, I want to talk about the common career path of a data scientist. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kelly. If this is the first time you're seeing my video, my name is Kelly. I'm a data scientist in San Francisco. In my YouTube channel, I mainly share thoughts, ideas, and resources that help me grow, and I hope they can be helpful to you as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you every week. In this video, I want to talk about first, why should you care about data science career path? Second, what are the common data science career paths that data scientists take after they work in this field for about a few years? And then I will talk about how should you decide which career path to choose. Lastly, I will give you some personal advice. First, why should you care about data science career path? 2 years ago, when I made a transition from data analyst to data scientist, I didn't think too much about the question of what are the data science career paths and where I'm heading to next. I feel like if I started thinking about this question earlier, that will save the time that I wasted trying to figure out along the way. So I want to share what I learned in the past few years, and hopefully you can learn something from this video and you can figure out which path you want to take, and that will save you some time. Now let's get started. If you're watching this video, I assume you at least have some knowledge of what is data scientist. If you've been looking into what is data scientist, or you have been working as a data scientist, you probably know that the name data scientist can mean very different things. People with data scientist title can work on stuff ranging from very data analysis heavy type of job to very engineering heavy type of job, and they can all be called as data scientist. If I were asked how to describe what is data scientist, I would draw a triangle. The first angle represents data knowledge, which can be math, statistics, and machine learning knowledge. And the second angle is engineering knowledge, which can be computer algorithm knowledge or general coding skills. And the third angle represents product sense, business understanding, which means that you have to know how the other two technical angles I just described can help solve a business or product problem. The requirement for data scientists is very broad. When people first get started as a data scientist, they probably want to know everything. For example, myself, 2 years ago when I was trying to make a transition into data scientist, I learned everything ranging from math, statistics, machine learning to computer algorithms, programming, and, well, my background is business, so I didn't spend much time on preparing for product sense and business sense questions. So when people first get started, they probably don't know which area they want to focus on, and they will be at the center of the triangle. But later on, after working in this field for a few years or working on different type of projects, they find themselves move towards one or two angles of all three. And some people may stay exactly at the center. That's why we see some data scientists stay as a data scientist. And other people may switch to software engineer, machine learning engineer, data engineer, or become product managers or strategic planning type of roles. Now let's talk about how to figure out which path you want to take early on so that you can save a few years from exploring different options. I would recommend two methods. First, you can do your research. There's a ton of information online that you can research about. What are the job requirements of different type of data scientist roles? What projects they work on? What problems they solve? What do they do after they stay in the role for a few years? By doing research, you can have a basic understanding of, do you meet the requirements? Or do you want to make the efforts to meet the requirements? Do the projects sound interesting to you? Do you feel passionate about solving those problems? Do I want to become what they become in a few years? Do I want to become a data science manager? Do I want to become a machine learning engineer? Do I want to become a product manager? Doing research will help you build basic knowledge of all these questions. The second method is just to do the work. If you become a data scientist, you will be working on different kind of projects, ranging from data analysis to machine learning to data foundation, like building data pipelines or communicate with product managers, understand the business needs, solve product problems. You probably will have opportunity to work on all these different type of projects. And you can observe yourself in the process, because I assume that you won't be passionate about everything. Or if you are, then that's perfect. You will be a data scientist, stay in the center of the triangle. But most of the case, I assume you will find yourself more passionate about one area or another. And that's how you figure out what you are passionate about and which angle of the triangle you want to head to and which career path you want to take. Now I want to give some personal advice. I have 3 advices. First, recently I read Jim Collins' Good to Great. He mentioned the hedgehog concept to describe why some companies can change from good companies to great companies, but why most of the companies will stay as good companies and not able to become great companies. Hedgehog concept means you should find a simple strategy to focus on. That is, you should find out what you are passionate about and what you are good at doing, as well as what the society needs. Ideally, you want to find something that is in the overlapped area of the three circles. That is, you want to work on something that you are passionate about and you are good at and you can make money from it. This concept not only applies to companies but also applies to individuals. Before you start working as a data scientist or in your early career, there are so many possibilities in front of you. There are so many things you can learn. You can become data scientists, machine learning engineer, data engineer, product managers, but you can't be great at everything. There must be something that you feel passionate about more than others and you are good at, maybe better than peers around you, and something that can bring you money. One mistake I made when I was making this transition into data scientist was I thought I have growth mindset and I can learn everything I want, but I forgot that I can learn everything, but I can't be great at everything. Because there are some competitive advantages that I have compared to other people. There are also some disadvantages that I have compared to other people. The focus for me should be focusing on the area that I could easily do better than other people. The second advice is, if you could, I would recommend you to prototype a data scientist experience, which means before you land a real full-time job, in order to save time from exploring different options, I recommend you to use other formats that is less time-consuming but also effective in helping you figure out which type of data scientist you want to be. There are a few ways you can figure out. First, you can do volunteering projects. When I was looking for a job, I know there were a few non-government organizations in San Francisco that look for data science talents to help them solve problems. There are also many startups that look for people to help them, which you can find them on websites like AngelList. If you have difficulty finding this type of opportunities, you can also work on Kaggle projects. At least you can have some experience that is very close to real-world data scientist work experience, and you can try to figure out which data science area you feel passionate about and want to focus on. The third advice is, once you figure out what you want to focus on, just take action. Your time is limited. Don't procrastinate, wasting your time working on things that you don't feel passionate about or you don't enjoy doing. Once you figure out which angle of the triangle you want to focus on and you think that's the direction to go, just do it. Alright, that's all what I wanted to talk about data science career path. Thank you for watching and I hope you find it helpful. If you haven't subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button below and I'll see you next week.